So ladies and gentlemen, we just received the 5th teaser of the Blackbeard rework, and in it we can finally see some CGI animation of the actual gadget and of Blackbeard. As you guys can see on screen here, I will show off the video that they tweeted, and as you can tell, it shows Blackbeard busting through a wall like we could see in that cinematic with a ballistic shield. He presses a button which actually deactivates the glasses covering his head, and it allows him to aim, move and shoot like normal, but also with his shield covering his body. So starting next season, Blackbeard is going to become a shield operator, but not only that, he's going to become a kind of hybrid operator, because as some of you guys have already seen, he also kind of works like an Oryx where he can bash through soft walls. Obviously with that shield, I assume he's going to be able to bash through barricades and windows without having to break them first and just immediately enter straight through. And I think this finally solves the main flaw with Blackbeard, which was the fact that obviously if that shield covering his head had too much HP, he was going to be overpowered, but if it was too low HP, like it has been for years at this point, he is going to be absolutely useless. So Ubisoft have kind of given him kind of like a half and half shield. As you guys can see from this screenshot here, the shield itself does not cover his entire body. You're still going to be able to shoot his legs even with the ballistic shield covering his head active. Obviously I assume if you're going to be crouched, it will cover your legs and head at the same time, but once you actually enable the fact that you're going to be able to shoot with your primary, by the way, that is when the ballistic shield covering your head is going to disappear and you're going to be vulnerable to headshots. Now overall, this operator rework is actually insane for this season. I'm really excited to actually get my hands on this and play it for myself, but with that being said, I do also have some concerns about this season, because even though Blackbeard's going to be getting a major rework, I have a feeling that there's going to be like a lack of content for next season. Now in yesterday's video, I told you guys to comment your thoughts and opinions on the Blackbeard rework, so let's go through them and read some of your guys' reactions. The first reaction here comes from Second Amendment. He says Osa plus Oryx equals Blackbeard, and yep, that's pretty much what we're going to be getting next season, but obviously with this new gameplay trailer on top of it, it does work a little bit differently, because you will be able to shoot with a shield up with a primary weapon, which is the first time in Siege we've ever been able to do this. Now Knight's Ghost 7216 actually saw this yesterday. He predicted it 17 hours ago, and he says from this teaser and the previous one, you can tell the window portion of the shield protects Blackbeard's head when in hip fire and slides down when he aims down sights. And obviously once again with the gameplay trailer we have just received today, this is exactly what it's like. This kind of reminds me actually kind of the shield that you can get in Ghost Recon. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. I'll show a little bit of gameplay on screen if I can find it of what this actually looks like and how it works in game, but I actually played through the entire storyline of Ghost Recon, and this was one of the best abilities you could get in that game, and this is kind of what it's reminding me for the Blackbeard rework. After just saying that, I scrolled down a little bit and I've seen Mike M's comment for the first time saying this gadget is very similar to what the Division shield skill had, and that is exactly what I was talking about, so I'll leave a like and heart on that. An interesting thing that is said here by Doctor of Pulse, he says, does anybody know what is going to happen to Blackbeard's elite shield skin? And what I assume Ubisoft are going to do is just make a new shield skin. I mean, I don't think his elite skin actually affected the way his shield looked in game, but obviously now he's going to have a fully fledged shield in game, so I assume Ubisoft are going to give that shield an elite skin, and anyone who already owns it is obviously just going to get it straight away, and anyone who buys it in the future will obviously get it as well. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let me know all your thoughts and opinions once again down in the comment section below. Now that you've seen teaser number 5 in action and you can see Blackbeard and the shield entirely, what do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments, and click the video on screen guys if you want to see everything else that is coming in Year 9 Season 4.